Welcome to Secrets of the Stars, where we explore the ancient knowledge of astrology, decode your unique blueprint, and unveil how the wisdom of the sky contributes to your life. I'm your host, Abby Lutis, astrologer, mentor, and sky guide. It's time to embark on a cosmic adventure of self-discovery and understanding why you are the way you are. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to Secrets of the Stars. I am so thrilled that you are tuning in for another episode because astrology is so truly magical, and the more that we can learn about it and apply it in our life, the more that we can align with the beautiful energies that are surrounding us. I hope you have been enjoying summer. I have been on the Sunshine Coast and I have since taken a trip down to Melbourne, down to the Surf Coast, I should say, where my family and friends are. And it's been so nice to see my family and see some friends. I have been camping this past weekend, which was so incredible, spending time in nature, surrounded by the forest and connecting in with beautiful friends, good food, and just brilliant energy. It's exactly what I have needed. So right now the sun is moving through my 12th house, and this is really a time of reflecting and resting and really tuning in and listening to what your body is asking of you, and not necessarily forging full steam ahead. I always find this challenging because it happens at the same time every year, and it's the time where everyone is ramping up for the holiday season. There is so many parties and, Christmas breakups and so many people getting together. And I just feel the need to almost retreat and rest and take a chill pill. So I am doing my best to honor that energy that is coming in for me. So I'm going to be taking a look today at what's in store for Capricorn season. We had a look at the energies for Sagittarius season, and this podcast episode was such a success that I am doing it again. So there is a lot of exciting energy coming in for Capricorn season. There are some challenging times as well. But I particularly love Capricorn season as the sun moves through my first house, and it's really this glow up, I suppose, this return to self, return to identity. So I'm looking forward to it in that perspective. But along with that, there are many other exciting alignments, as well as some tricky ones, I must say. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Please make note that all dates and times I'll be talking about are in Australian Eastern Time. So we start on the 22nd of December when the sun enters Capricorn season. Now, Capricorn season is a wonderful time to step into your power, to assert your boundaries, and to start climbing towards your big goals and dreams, whatever that looks like for you. It might just mean setting your big goals and dreams. This energy comes with determination and discipline and hard-working energy. Capricorn's symbol is the sea goat. It's a mythical creature that can swim in the deepest oceans and climb to the highest peaks of the tallest mountains. And it really is a time where, anything is possible, right? Capricorn asks us to take responsibility for our actions, to know that it's okay to be a little serious, not too serious, but apply discipline to that which you want to accomplish, and the results will pay off in doing so. So the 22nd of December also marks the solstice. Now, this is a pivotal time in tropical astrology. And in the Southern Hemisphere, we are currently approaching peak daylight, and the solstice will be a peak daylight. The summer solstice, the time where we have the most daylight hours. In the Northern Hemisphere, it will be the winter solstice, which brings the depths of darkness, the longest night hours. Now, In the pagan tradition, the summer solstice is known as Litha, and that's what we are here in experiencing on the 22nd of December here in the south. To connect with this energy, it's about making the most of light because it is a time when you typically don't need to sleep as much because the sun is rising early and it's setting late. So you might not feel like you need to sleep as much. It's a great time to spend in nature, watching the sunrise and watching the sunset, honoring what the sun is doing, feeling into the fullness of light in your life and soaking up this beautiful vital force of the sun. Litha is the perfect time to set intentions and align yourself with the sun's energy. It's a time where everything is growing and thriving and feeling into the areas of your life that you want to call this in. This is a great time to show gratitude for the earth and acknowledge your accomplishments so far, and also a perfect time to be doing that as the year is drawing to a close. Now, ways that we can celebrate Litha is that we can connect with the earth by making a beautiful floral wreath to hang on your front door. Now, last Litha, I actually hosted a beautiful little party at my house where I invited my friends and we all bought flowers and we connected with the energies of the full peak light by making floral wreaths, and it was just such a beautiful time. I asked my friends to wear bright clothing and we just had a beautiful time connecting with nature and with each other. You could also host a bonfire or a potluck dinner and invite your friends and family, and even making sure that you are taking time to meditate and be grateful for the blessings and all that you have in your life. Such a beautiful time. So I really hope you enjoy the solstice and you enjoy Litha. On the 23rd of December, there are a couple of things happening in the sky, and the first one is the Sun-Mercury conjunction. This is known as a Cazimi, and the word Cazimi comes from the Arabic term in the heart of the sun. So whenever any planet is in the heart of the sun, it is called a Cazimi. Now, this is an enchanted state where the planet is within 1 degree of the sun, normally passing through the heart of the sun. So Mercury will be passing through this space on the 23rd of December. And this is a time where you could feel an extreme moment of clarity in your thinking, or maybe just like an effortless focus in your mind. Communications will flow with ease, and it's like the words just flow out of your mouth without having to think about anything. It is really a good time for journaling, for writing, and even for communicating. The challenge is that later in the afternoon, Mercury will be retrograding back into Sagittarius because Mercury is currently in retrograde, right? So we're reviewing, we're rising, and we're rethinking a lot of the things, tying off a lot of the loose ends in our life. But Mercury doesn't feel its best when it's in Sagittarius, and the energy and the themes are sort of shifting into this adventure-seeking sign. It's very expansive and it wants to know the big picture, but Mercury is concerned with the details and how to get into the nitty-gritty and the finer details of things. So while communication might not flow as easy after this Mercury Cazimi, just expect that, this could be a time where you're going back into your mind to explore and expand and seek out adventures and things that feel good for you. So you might find it more challenging to keep your mind focused. So interesting after like a time of extreme focus that it might just completely turn around for you. Focus on your spiritual practices, your studies or your learnings, and know that you don't have to have the answers for everything, and you probably won't, all right? So then we are approaching and passing Christmas time, the 26th of December. And, after Christmas, there is some really potent energy that is coming in. So the 26th is we have Venus making a harmonious aspect with Neptune. So, it is really nice that this energy can bring a little bit of lightness. This is really about the merging of creativity and love and the things that we value. So, it's okay to put the rose-colored glasses on and float away into a dreamy, beautiful state. And look, it's likely that you're probably going to be doing that on the 26th of December, the day after Christmas, a time where you will be spending, hopefully, with your loved ones and just enjoying, the things that you love, the things that you value. Lean into that, and that if that means escaping reality for a bit, go for it. I highly recommend it. The next day is the 27th of December, and this is the Cancer full moon. I tell you, it feels like it's going to be quite a lot of energy. There's a few other alignments happening on this day, but essentially full moons mark the time where the moon shines bright and feelings and emotions are just going to be heightened, especially being Cancer, because Cancer full moon Cancer is all about the emotions, and they're already going to be heightened with the moon being in Cancer. You want to be basking in this energy and know that it could be a lot today, because the other thing that is happening is Chiron is stationing direct. Chiron's been in retrograde since the 19th of July. And, during this time, you may have been working to overcome or heal past wounds, taking an internal focus, an internal look on the area of your life and tending to it in the best way that you know how. You might feel a shift in what you have been discovering about yourself, and alternatively, it might be a great time to start to think about seeking guidance and support from an external source. Along with all of this, Mercury is squaring Neptune. Now, we had this aspect back on the 28th of November. So think back to a month ago, what was happening. There might be some common themes showing up, but this is going to make all this energy feel foggy. Things are going to feel unclear. It's going to be cloudy. You're not going to be able to see the forest from the trees. So you've got this emotional full moon. You've got changes within wounds that you're healing combined with this foggy energy. So if you need to lay low today, I highly recommend it, because not all full moons are about getting out and full expression. This one could be a little challenging. I would recommend not believing everything you hear today, because communications can be deceiving. They could lead you down the path of things that you don't really want to be going down, and it's just going to be foggy. If you want to clear your mind, if you want to try and, use this energy in the best way possible, I would be focusing on creativity. Get into nature, or get into your creative joys. What are they? If that means arts or crafts or music, do that. The other thing that we can do when Neptune is involved is get immersed in water, in particular the ocean. So you might just need to take yourself down to the beach and have a dip so that you can just somehow, manage and deal with this energy. All right, so we are soldiering to the new year here. On the 28th, there is the sun trines Jupiter. What a beautiful transit to follow this foggy day. Now, this foggy energy might still be following us around, but this day we have the beautiful sun trine Jupiter, which is really about a radiant time. It's just a I can't even speak. That's Mercury retrograde. It is a harmonious time of expansion, right? With no effort. Energies will really be calling to you to be expansive, and solutions will, fall into your lap. Today is like a day where your identity will align with the pursuits and the growth and the things that you want to bring in, abundance, joy, they will really intertwine with a beautiful basking glow of the energy that is dropping in for today. The other thing that is happening on this day, oh gosh, these energies are just so interesting, is that Mercury is making a conjunction with Mars, all right? So we also had another one of these back on the 30th of November. So as you can see, Mercury is now going retrograde, and it is making these alignments that it has done at the recent past. So definitely look for common themes. What happened on and around this date of the 30th of October? And you might get some clues as to what issues might start to resurface. But this is a really powerful time, right? It's going to be really intense, and it's a time where these planets of communication, in like quick thinking, and Mars, the planet of combativeness, the god of war, but also associated with physical energy, come together. So, this could be a time where it's like you're in deep thought and you've got true determination, and your mind is aligning with your actions and you're able to take action. You might feel unstoppable, but this also could be very angry, aggressive, challenging, fast moving, cutting energy. All right. So we need to try our best to know that this is just a time, and the energy too will pass. All right. It could be a time where, hidden truths are uncovered, and, transformative conversations start to arise. Following this, Mars makes a square to Neptune on the 29th of December. So this is going to be one that potentially pulls on your physical energy. It might be unclear as to, the energy, like if you even have any energy today. And so just be aware that you might just be feeling a little bit of burnout during this transit. I mean, it's not uncommon. We're coming to the end of the year, and, so much is piling up. So just make sure you take it easy. If you're feeling angry or frustrated, allow yourself to move through those emotions. Just try not to linger too long in this space. Again, with Neptune, you can take yourself down to the ocean. That is always a great way of, just enjoying the beautiful present energy, right? Because that's what I think, when we get into nature and immerse in this way, we can really connect with the present moment. I would recommend avoiding any sort of drugs, alcohol, stimulants, especially caffeine during this time, because it's particularly powerful that, this energy could take you above and beyond and over the top, and you might just feel like flopping on the couch, really. Or you might find yourself also wanting to escape reality. All right. So the final few days of the year is really nice. We have Venus moving into Sagittarius on the 30th and Jupiter stationing direct. So Venus has been in Scorpio, and it's time for the divine feminine to come out and play, explore pleasure and playfulness, and open our heart to this beautiful, beautiful energy to enjoy relationships, romance, and beauty in a beautiful, flirtatious, expansive way. It's a time to deepen your creativity through arts and music, and as well as accessing your feminine energy and indulging in this playful time. So the last day of the year, Jupiter stations direct, and, Jupiter has been moving through this time in retrograde where we are asked to turn inward. And now that it's moving forward, it is really a time when, if we've been thinking over our growth or our expansion, or how we want to call into our abundance, that now that we can start to express this in an external way. And what a beautiful time for that to be happening on the very last day of the year. What a beautiful time to start expressing our abundant energy as we step into 2024. All right, so as we step into 2024, there's some strong energy coming in at the start of the year. The first alignment is Venus squares Saturn. Now, this transit is asking you to bring attention to the boundaries when it comes to your passions and your intimate relationship. It could be a time where you are trying to find some discipline around your spending habits. And, if you're saving for something that you truly desire for the future, you need to be putting these discipline and these practices in place. This transit might not feel easy at all. It might feel challenging in relationships to be setting clear boundaries, but ultimately it will pay off in the long run. On the 2nd, Mercury stations direct, right? And this is a shift that you're going to feel. It's not going to feel like the new year starts straight away, but with Mercury stationing direct on the 2nd, you're going to feel a little bit more freedom, especially when it comes to communication, technology, travel, and even in your mind. It's likely going to be, helping you to make those shifts, make those changes and start moving forward. The year is not going to start off with the bang that we always know it to be. But as soon as Mercury stations direct on the 2nd, things are going to get interesting. On the 5th, Mars moves into Capricorn. And I really love this energy because it is really powerful. It's a really strong position for Mars, and it's called exaltation. And it's when Mars is in Capricorn, it's like Mars's qualities are being celebrated, like a prize guest in a kingdom, so to speak. So this is a time of unwavering determination, discipline, and taking action, right? So what an amazing time to, have this energy at the start of the year where we're being encouraged to soar and, rise to the challenge, go forward for our ambitions and pursue our goals, harness this energy, this action energy of Capricorn, climb the ladder of success with resilience and, strategic precision. And whether that's in your career or in your personal growth or in your personal self, right? Where is the achievement and the accomplishments that you want to call in? Plant the intentions and start to take action steps forward towards all of that. Next up, we move into week 3 of Capricorn season. Mercury will make that square to Neptune, which happened on the 27th of December. I just spoke about it. And then it happened again prior to that on the 28th of November. All right. So these themes, take a look back on those dates. Things are going to be coming clear. Something maybe that has been popping up on these days might be resolved, but this square energy is that foggy energy where communications, where your mind doesn't feel clear. You can't feel the forest from the trees, or you can't see the forest from the trees. My words are being so impacted by Mercury retrograde. It's just insane. Mercury is my Time Lord planet this year, so it's not a surprise to me. All right, so on the 10th, the sun makes a trine to Uranus, and this is a time where, it's really like expect the unexpected, but not necessarily in a challenging way. You've got to embrace this unexpected, creative, individual, time frame, right? It's a beautiful alliance between the sun and Uranus, and it urges us to step into our authenticity, break free from routine, and embrace your uniqueness. Really step into who you are and honor that. It's a time of genius ideas dropping in, igniting newfound excitement or change. And with the sun's radiant energy and Uranus's liberation, it's seize the day, right? The canvas is waiting for your self-expression, for your brilliant breakthroughs. What an incredible energy to be coming into this new year with. And that's right before the new moon in Capricorn on the 11th. And I really love this new moon. I've been writing horoscopes, and every time I see this new moon in Capricorn on the 11th, I just get so excited because it's going to be a time that we need to set intentions for things that we want to call in, our goals, our dreams, really enjoy this hardworking energy. Set intentions for what it is that you want to foster and grow. What goals do you want to take shape over this lunation cycle, which is a month, or it could be over the next 6 months until we see the full moon in Capricorn, all right? Now, right after this, the very next day, the 12th of January, Mars makes a trine to Jupiter. Oh, this looks so exciting. Your physical energy is going to feel abundant and expansive. You're going to feel like you can take action today. You're going to feel like you want to move. So after that, setting those intentions of your goals and your dreams, you're going to be able to take the action steps forward, particularly in a physical way as well. Like whatever it is that feels good to you, get outside, move your body, express yourself. Today is a wonderful day to start new projects, right? So start taking steps toward those goals and intentions that you planted on the new moon the very day before, because you're going to gain momentum. You're going to feel motivated, and you're going to just want to start taking action towards your goals here. So the next week, week 4, on the 19th of January, Mercury will make this trine to Jupiter, all right? So Jupiter is so abundant, right? And it's a beautiful time that, it's a beautiful time for expansion. You're going to enjoy beautiful conversations. You might have opportunities drop in, messages, positivity, good news is going to find its way to you. And it's going to feel uplifting. So, you could also be planning a spontaneous day trip. I mean, you don't really plan spontaneous day trips, right? But this could be a great day for that. Enjoy the abundance that is dropping in. Enjoy the happiness, embrace in this beautiful divine energy and have beautiful conversations on this day. I think it's going to be really magical. On the 20th, Venus makes a square to Neptune. So, Venus and Neptune are beautiful, harmonious energies, but today it can be a little tense with the square. And, you might have been going through the holiday period or wearing those rose-colored glasses. And, we do tend to check out when we're on holidays. That's what it's for. But it might be time that you need to take those glasses off and start to see what is really happening. This could particularly relate to your love and financial matters, things that are coming forward, things that are coming into your awareness. It could be foggy, right? So again, to try and combat this energy, lean into your creative side, get to the ocean. Neptune always wants us to spend time in water, and that way you might be able to see the full picture. The other thing that is happening on this day is the sun makes a conjunction to Pluto. Now, this is a really powerful time, which I'm going to go into. I know it's going to be like a cliffhanger. I'll be talking about this in the next episode when we look at Aquarius season, but I will talk about this final aspect just before Aquarius season. So the sun aligns with Pluto. So it's like that Cazimis that I was talking about. The sun comes to shine light and illuminate the work of Pluto, which is deep transformation, its power, its secrecy. Pluto is the god of the underworld, right? What is it that needs to come out from the depths to be dealt with? Something is becoming clear, and it's time for it to transmute, to transform this energy. It's about that idea when you turn the soil over. What is it that's underneath in the depths that needs to come out to play, that needs to be seen now? Now, you are nearly at the end of this resolve. Pluto is about to move into Aquarius, and I'll give you a sneak peek. It's moving in on the 21st. As soon as the sun moves in, Pluto is following, right? This is big, big moves, right? Because Pluto changes signs once every 15 to 20 years. So Pluto will be moving into Aquarius and leaving Capricorn, where it's been for the past 15 years. It's going to make one final move back into Capricorn, but it's a long-term chapter coming to very near to completion. Look back over the time of, from back to 2008, what has been a major theme in your life? Because this is going to be wrapping up and there's going to be a new theme that you're focusing on. So it's really interesting. The sun comes to illuminate this energy and then they both move into Aquarius on the very next day, the 21st of January. But I'm not going to dive deeper into that energy until we get there. I think that's enough for today. There you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this energy. I hope you've enjoyed hearing the astrological energy that's coming in for the beginning of the new year and for Capricorn season. If you are interested in booking a reading or ordering a 2024 report, please go to my website, abbylutis.com. I'm so excited to be doing readings and to be sharing my reports, especially for 2024. I have created quite a unique offer, which is very personalized for you. I take all your information from your natal chart and I give you a beautiful overview of 2024, what energies are going to be strong for you. I list off so many incredible dates of fresh new beginnings, times of rest, all these types of things. There is so much juicy information in this. So come on down and book your 2024 reading or report, and I would love to dive into that with you. Well, there you have it. Until next time, keep shining bright. Thank you for joining me on this cosmic journey of self-discovery. If you have enjoyed this episode, please leave a review and share it with someone who you think would love it. Keep exploring the secrets of the stars, and remember, the universe has woven a unique story just for you. Until next time, keep shining bright.